Let's start with a hard truth. You are a target. Right now, sophisticated operations, not just lone individuals, but organized groups are designing schemes specifically crafted to part you from your money, and they are exploiting the most powerful tool at their disposal, human psychology. It's not about being gullible or uneducated. The smartest people fall for scams because the scams are engineered to bypass logic and trigger emotional, hurried responses. The panic of a fake IRS notice, the excitement of a once-in-a-lifetime investment, the affection from a convincing online romance, these are the weapons. The goal of this guide is not to make you paranoid, but to make you perceptive. We're going to move beyond the vague advice of, if it sounds too good to be true, it probably is, and give you a concrete, actionable framework for identifying financial scams before you click, call, or transfer. We'll dissect the anatomy of modern scams, expose the common psychological pressure tactics, and provide you with a verification checklist you can use for any unsolicited offer or urgent demand. In a world where scams are a multi-trillion-dollar industry, your skepticism is your most valuable asset. The first and most universal rule is understanding the psychology of urgency and secrecy. This is the scammer's one-to-punch. Urgency short-circuits your critical thinking. You hear? Your account is compromised. You must act now. This investment window closes in 24 hours. The tax authorities have a warrant for your arrest unless you pay this instant. The message is designed to trigger a fight or flight response, pushing you to act to avoid a negative consequence. Secrecy is its partner. Don't tell your bank. They'll freeze your account. This is a confidential opportunity before the public offering. Our relationship is special. Keep it between us. Secrecy isolates you from the very people, friends, family, financial advisors who might provide a reality check. The moment you feel a rush of panic or exclusive excitement coupled with a demand for immediate action and silence, you must force a pause. That single pause is your greatest defense. Tell the caller you will call them back on a publicly listed number. Tell the emailer you need to consult with someone. Any legitimate entity will respect this. A scammer will escalate the pressure, insult you, or threaten you. That escalation is your confirmation. Now, let's apply this to specific, rampant scam categories. First, the fake investment or too good to be true scheme. This includes cryptocurrency rug pulls, fake stock trading platforms, precious metal deals, and Ponzi schemes. The red flags here are guaranteed high returns with no risk. In finance, risk and return are inextricably linked. Anyone promising consistent 2% weekly returns is lying. The second flag is a complex or vague explanation of how the profits are generated. If you don't understand it, that's often by design. The third flag is pressure to recruit others to invest, a hallmark of a pyramid structure. The fourth is an unregistered advisor or platform. In the U.S., you can verify an investment advisor on the SecSIAPD website or a broker on FINRA's BrokerCheck. A legitimate platform will have clear regulatory information. A fake one will have none or forged credentials. The pro tip is to independently research the exact name of the opportunity plus the word scam or review. Look for complaints on the Better Business Bureau or the FTC's site. Second, phishing, smishing, and vishing, the impersonation scams. This is where scammers pretend to be your bank, the IRS, a tech company like Microsoft, or a family member in distress. Phishing uses fake emails or texts with links to fake login pages that steal your credentials. Vishing is voice phishing, a phone call from Amazon Security about a suspicious purchase. The red flags are poor grammar and spelling in official communications, although these are getting better. A more reliable flag is the sender's address or phone number. Hover over any link to see the real URL. It will be a jumbled mess. Not Apple, Com or Chase.com. Legitimate companies will never ask for your password, social security number, or one-time passcode via email or text. The grandparent scam, where a caller pretends to be a grandchild in jail needing bail money, preys on emotion. The verification step is simple. Hang up and call the person or institution directly using a known public phone number from your statement or their official website, not the number the caller provides. Third, the romance scam. This is emotionally devastating and financially crippling. It often starts on social media or dating apps. The scammer builds trust and affection over weeks or months, the long con. Then the emergency arises, a medical bill, a business opportunity, travel funds to finally meet. The red flags include a profile that seems to perfect a rapid progression to expressions of deep love, a reluctance to video chat or using pre-recorded videos, and always having a reason they can't meet in person. The stories involve working overseas, being in the military, or being a successful professional on a crucial assignment. The ultimate request is always for money, often via wire transfer, gift cards, a massive red flag. No legitimate entity operates via iTunes cards or cryptocurrency, which is irreversible. The verification step is to reverse image search their profile pictures. They are often stolen from real people's social media. Tell a friend about the relationship. An outside perspective can see the manipulation you're emotionally invested in. Fourth, the fake check or overpayment scam. You're selling something online, or you're offered a job as a mystery shopper or personal assistant. You receive a check for more than the agreed amount. The buyer or employer says it was an error and asks you to wire the difference back. The check is fraudulent, but it can take weeks for your bank to discover this. You've wired your own real money, and then you're on the hook for the full amount of the fake check. The red flag is any transaction involving overpayment and a request to send money back. No legitimate job sends you a check to buy supplies before you start work. The verification is to understand that a check clearing into your account is not the same as it being verified and legitimate. It can be clawed back by the bank weeks later. To harden your defenses systematically, adopt this verification checklist for any unsolicited contact. Pause. Never act in the moment of high pressure. Verify independently. Hang up and call the official number from a statement or website. For investments, check regulatory bodies, SEC, FINRA. Guard your information. Never give out passwords, PINs, or one-time codes. Legitimate entities won't ask for them. Check the digital footprint. Reverse image search photos. Look up phone numbers. Search the offer wording online plus scam. Consult a trusted third party. Run it by a friend, family member, or your actual bank advisor. Secure your accounts. Use strong, unique passwords and enable two-factor authentication to FA on every financial and email account. This makes credential theft from phishing much harder. Monitor proactively. Regularly check your bank and credit card statements. Consider a credit freeze with the 3 major bureaus to prevent new account fraud. In conclusion, spotting financial scams before they happen is a skill built on skepticism, verification, and an understanding of psychological manipulation. It requires you to recognize the hallmarks of fraud: urgency, secrecy, too good to be true returns, requests for unusual payment methods, and emotional manipulation, and to have a pre-planned routine to pause and independently verify. By adopting the mindset that every unsolicited contact is guilty until proven innocent, and by implementing strong digital hygiene like 2FA and unique passwords, you move from being a potential victim to a hardened target. Scammers look for the low-hanging fruit. Don't let it be you. Your financial security is worth the extra minute of verification. Disclaimer: I am not a lawyer, law enforcement officer, or certified fraud examiner. The information in this video is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not a substitute for professional advice. If you believe you are a victim of a scam, you should immediately contact your financial institution. Report the fraud to the FTC at Report Fraud. FTC. gov, and file a report with your local law enforcement. Do not attempt to confront or engage with scammers.